So Seth Rollins was on the Rich Eisen show and he was talking about his injury. I got a couple of thoughts on it, so let's talk about it. So Seth Rollins got right into it, talking about on Saturday Night Main Event, he really did hurt himself and that he heard a pop when he did that backflip. And I'm already seeing online everyone saying, nah, he's just trying to get a work going so when SummerSlam comes around, he could just have that amazing surprise. Now, I actually do feel like he got injured just based off of two things that he said in this interview. The first thing was this.
I am not a doctor. I only know my body and what I feel. And what I feel is that this is going to be me out for an extended period of time.
So he brought up that he's not a doctor, but just knowing his body and the feelings he's having right now, that he actually does feel like he will be out for a little bit of time. I actually do feel like this is real and he is not going to just be showing up to SummerSlam. So that is one thing that is making me think that this was not a work and that he will actually be out for an injury. Also, Seth Rollins is such a professional that I don't think he would ever have let that Saturday Night Main Event end the way it did. So that's one thing that makes me feel like it wasn't a work. Also, he has the biggest storyline and the biggest faction in Raw right now. And then he's just going to take a little bit of time and let them do whatever they got to do with Paul Heyman while he's just going to make this surprise at SummerSlam. It just doesn't seem like a scenario that I would see Seth Rollins doing. But another thing that he brought up was this.
And I've always just got WrestleMania in the back of my mind. I'm like, can I make it back for WrestleMania season, for the whole thing? And so that's my brain always goes there.
So seeing that Seth Rollins always has WrestleMania on his mind, and the fact that he didn't even really bring up SummerSlam or anything that's going to be coming to that, like really he's thinking about WrestleMania, it makes me feel like he knows that he's going to be injured for a good amount of time. Maybe he will get to the point where he is better before WrestleMania, but what I think is they should really hold off until WrestleMania to bring him back if he's injured. And this is the scenario of why I want him to do that. So in the last video I made a prediction that Roman Reigns will be the one to take the title away from John Cena. And if this happens, that means that WrestleMania is only 4 months away. So what I'm thinking is, let's play the scenario that CM Punk doesn't beat Gunther at SummerSlam and he is still on the road to try to win a championship. What if CM Punk wins Royal Rumble 2026 and has the opportunity to face a championship at WrestleMania Main Event Night 2? And Roman wins the belt from John Cena in December. It would lead up to having the match of Roman Reigns versus CM Punk at WrestleMania Night 2 Main Event. And we could have a match where they're just going at it nonstop, really having like an epic battle where it's somewhat similar to what we just saw from Io Sky and Rhea Ripley, where they're just going at it nonstop. Who could possibly win this match?